Hey guys, and welcome to another Optimize and Upgrade episode. This one's going to be, I think, pretty good. We're going to be trying out some things and showing some stuff off, and the date is ticking along. We've just gone into 1916. I tell you what, when we get into the 1920s, boy, are we going to have a lot of upgrading to do. Now let's have a look over. I've been running the game on with the date paused, and training Barton, Kirkpatrick and Sirota. Let's take a look how they've developed. Now Barton, what I wanted was to get the commercial growing on either side of the station, and that's coming along really nicely. Oh, we've got our first building on the other side of the bus station. Excellent. So that's going to be up there. The industry is growing nicely over here, and then the residential is going to be like all along the coast. And Barton now has access to 2,683 destinations, which is awesome. But that, I think, is going to, you can see it's still ticking up. It ticks up quite slowly to get up to the whatever its maximum is. But if we look over here at Alextown is like almost 4,000. Blind Archangeles almost 4,000. Kretchy over here, just over 4,000. Guggits, almost 4,000. So yeah, I would expect this to keep ticking up until it gets up to somewhere in the region of 4,000. So that's Barton. That's coming along really nicely. If we go and have a look at Kirkpatrick, what I've been trying to do is encourage the commercial to get over here by the station. And then what I'd love is to have the industry coming through this area behind the, so commercial here, industry here, and then have the residential around the coast. And the residential is growing nicely out onto the coast. So let's do a little bit more encouragement. So what we want is to push the residential back here. This is going to be an industrial block. So we'll try and encourage the industry to go into these couple of blocks. I think the commercial we can kind of leave, to be honest. Hopefully once it fills up this block, it'll start to extend into here. But I'm almost tempted to get rid of this block and allow the industry into here. Yeah, go on, let's do it. So let's push you back out of this block. So where's the residential going to grow? Okay, we've got some upgrading going on, which is nice. Come on, where are you going to grow? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll start to fill out into here. That's good. I could probably push it out of here. Now, if it starts to grow back, just keep knocking it down. And I'm probably going to bring some of this industry back over here to fill in this center part. So that once we fill in this center part, then it can start growing out in each direction. The same with the commercial. Once it's solidly in here, it can grow out in both directions. Well, yes, we've got some industry in there. So these two blocks will grow up into industry. And that's good. I don't want the industry out in this block. I want this to be a residential block, so that can go. So let's maybe trim that back and encourage a little bit more industry growth over here, if we can. We don't want you in there. That's commercial in there. Oh, here we go. Look, we're starting to fill in. Lovely. Okay, so that's Kirkpatrick doing nicely. Sirota, I want the industry primarily on this side, and up here around this lovely big factory, because that'll kind of be a centerpiece to the industry in this area. And then I want the commercial around the station, of course, and then the residential around here. So let's push the residential out of this commercial area. Same here. It's trying to grow into here and we don't want that. So let's push you back out of there. Now the industry's coming into here and I don't want that. So let's push you back out of there. Get rid of you from here. Let me pause it for a second, because when you get rid of so I'm getting rid of these industrial buildings here. the thing is, they'll just grow back unless we can occupy those spaces with something else. And in this case, I want commercial there. So what I'm going to do is demolish some commercial buildings over this side and probably take some of these out to try to encourage it to grow into these areas. So let's turn you up. Okay, growing into here, that's good. But really, come on, build a couple of buildings over here. Okay, we've got one over here, good. Filling in here, nice. The residential's filling in over there, that's good. The industry's filling in more here, that's excellent. Come on, commercial. It's filling up this block first. Come on, throw me a couple of bits. Yeah, look. Now, if this becomes essentially the centre for the commercial, yeah, no, I don't want you growing over there. Come back over here. Then it'll all grow. Yeah, there we go. All right, so they're all doing what I want them to do. Excellent. Barton, Kirkpatrick, Sirota, they're all heading in the right direction. Oh, come on, fill in a bit over here. That'd be nice. Let's take that out. Let's push this back a little bit. Like that. And see if we can't encourage a little bit more growth over here. Oh, another building over there. Nice. This is what we want. We want just a solid blue all around the station. Would be awesome. Come on, another couple of buildings in here would be beautiful. All right, shall we get on with some numbers? Oh, and we have got the China Railways JF1. 50 miles an hour. Awesome. All right, that's enough of that. Let's look at some numbers, shall we? So, how are we doing growth-wise? So let's have a look at our town statistics. Expand this out a little bit, and we will sort by growth. So, Guggets and Honkelbrief up around the plus 250 mark. But look at this, Dedalot up 150. Kirkpatrick now up 120. Nice. Kretchy, Sirota. Now, there's a few things that I want to do to try and keep these numbers increasing. If we have a look at Dedalot, Penguin Isle and Crytown. Now, Kretchy has access to 4,281 destinations. Dedalot is only like 1,200. Penguin Isle, 1,600. Crytown is only like 740. So I want to do something to increase the destination access for these three islands because I want them to grow up. Why? Because we want to increase the demand for food because currently we've got a demand in Dedalot for 104 and Crytown 97. So about 200 demand. Now remember, we're shipping food across here. See all these ships? We're shipping food across here. We're shipping goods back. We want that maxed out. And I would imagine these ships are probably only about half full. So look. Yeah, only about half full. That's about half full of food going in that direction. Yeah, only about half full of goods going in this direction. Now, these are making good money. Don't get me wrong. Let's have a look. We made what? We made about 27 million last year. About 27, yeah, so we're making about 27 million, which is awesome. So headquarters up to now, 67. Woohoo! Yeah, but we want to just keep growing up. Now, that's the reason for extending this line down here. Now, we're down as far as Sirota. Next episode, we're going to extend it out to Al the Beast and to Martyville. Right? Now, that is going to grow them significantly. Currently, these guys are demanding, what? 87 goods and Martyville 97. So let's say 200. But look at the destinations, 0. And 0 growth from that. If we can get plus 100%, and look at this, Sirota's like plus 130%, and I'm losing my voice apparently. If we can get the same level of growth from hooking these up to the main line, then our demand for goods is going to go up by, well, let's see, about 50%. So we'll be demanding about 150 over here, 150 over here. That should mean that our goods factory over here, which is on this island here, should get up to, well, at least the next level. It's currently producing 300, so it should be able to get up to its max of 400 production, which will be awesome sauce. And we'll fill up these ships and we'll make even more profit. Let's have a look at the line profits. So, line profits. Let's sort by balance and go. So where are we making money? Well, we're making money on the original fuel oil lines, which are up there by Honkelbriff. This is the food and goods. Now, we're making 3 million, right? But we're only running like half full on this food and goods line. If we can get that full, oh my lord, we're going to be making money hand over fist. We're making money from all the bits and pieces lines, the coal, the oil and plastic line. So that's all good. Okay, fine. Where are we losing money? This is the Kirkpatrick Sorota line that I've just put in. Now I've put in the bus lines in Sorota. Let me show you the bus lines. Let's bring this up. So I've just got a simple one stop. I should put the bus stops up, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's put the stations and the bus stops up. In fact, I've got 2 stops. So it just goes up here, stop, stop, round again. And it's just in one direction. And then over in Kirkpatrick, again, we've just got one. No, we've got 2 lines. Sorry, we've got 2 lines. We've got one that comes up here, just goes up and back. And the same over here, up and back. That's bringing in a few passengers. Nice. We've got how many people waiting? Look at this. Well, we've got 300 people waiting to go to Corpse Hatch. We need to do something about that. And let's see. Let's have a quick look up at Barton. And the passenger numbers at the station. Yeah, 184 want to go to Bartkirk. So yeah. We've got some changes that we need to make. Make these lines like optimized and efficient and profitable. Now over here in Barton, I haven't put any bus routes in Barton yet. But our coverage from the station is virtually everything. Certainly everything over here. Virtually all of the residential. So I could put a bus line in here. I haven't got rid of these old bus stops, which I probably should do. You know what, let's get rid of these old bus stops. They're not being used for anything. And that one down there. And we could take out the ones on this side as well. Goodbye. And now that truck stop, I don't think we need that truck stop. Oh, and guys, we've got airplanes. Ha ha! The Junkers F-13, our first plane. Oh, we're going to have to do an airplane episode. There's so much to do. There's so much to do. Alrighty. I am seriously thinking of putting a bus route in here to pick up the extra residential up here. Should we do that? Should we do that quickly? Go on, let's do it. Let's do it. It is part of the optimization, bringing in more passengers. It's what it's all about. We're still running with these Gaganows. So 1, 2, 3. That should do it. And set line 1. Done. Okay, so that's going to bring in a few more passengers, which would be nice. And extend the destinations that people can get to. Right, so let's... one thing over here. So I want to increase the size of these cities... and get more food and goods going backwards and forwards. So what I'm going to do, because we're not getting many destinations here, like 1200 here and like 750 over here, I'm going to make a couple of changes. And for this, I am going to have to pause the game, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be fairly radical. Currently, we've got, if I bring up the lines, we've got a ship coming in from Penguin Isle. We've got ships from Dedalot to Penguin Isle, and from Crytown to Penguin Isle. So people have to travel from here over to here, then take the ship over to Kretchy, and then it's just a bus line which connects Kretchy Harbour up to Kretchy Railway Station. And I think it's about time to move this station down to here so that it actually connects directly. That should help with the connections, and I want to see if it does. So let's do this. So Kretchy goes, and we add whatever this station's now called, which is which I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Okay, so that's reconnected. That's taken out that bus route. We've got these other couple of bus routes. I am not going to worry about those right now. I'll do that. I'll probably do that offline. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, the other thing I want to do, instead of the ships going, let's turn this on so that can start. Oh, hang on a second. Let me just check my errors. It should just be the bus lines. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll sort the bus lines out later. Let this run so this can all sort itself out. Instead of running the ship lines from Daedalus and Crytown into Penguin Isle, I think I'm going to run them direct to Kretchy. So remember, we had about 1,200 connections over here, about 750 over here. Now let's see. Are we going to increase the number of connections? What do I want? So this is going. This is Dead Penguin at the moment, which is an awesome name, but we're going to change it. Manage line. Right, you're not going to go. I better pause this. You're not going to go to Lucifer Harbour anymore. Oh no. Where? Dead Penguin. Right, thank you. You're not going to go to Daedalus Harbour. Sorry, you're not going to go to Penguin. You're going to go to Kretchy. Okay, awesome. We are going to need over here another platform. Well, another platform. Another dock. Good. Okay. So now we've got 3 routes, or 3 docks that we could dock at. Go over to Crytown. Do the same. Now, where's Crytown Harbour? Oh, it's here, isn't it? Because we've got the combined passenger. So we want this one. Hang on, why aren't you giving me the passenger line? Those are the cargo lines. Give me the passenger lines. Oh, that's the... I was clicking on... why isn't that on the passenger side? That confused me. Right, Cry Penguin. Manage line. So you're not going to go to Lucifer Harbour anymore. No. Try that again. Cry Penguin. Manage line. We are going to go to Kretchy. There we go. Alright, so now we've got direct connections. Let's crank this up. And it's going to be very interesting to see whether we start getting more connections over here. At the moment we're getting less. I guess it's going to take a little bit of time to figure itself out. I might want to kind of let this run for a while and let that settle down. Okay, so that's that. I want to do some now we've kind of sorted that out. I want to sort some regular stuff out. Let's turn off all of these icons so we can see what's going on. Okay, so the Honkelbrief Joe Express is only running at about half capacity. We've got 95 passengers out of 190, and that's losing us some money. So let's sort that one out. Let's head over to Joburg Station. So the Honk Joe Express, manage vehicles. This is the blue train, of course. So blue one of those, 3 of those, replace. Hooray, good news. So that should now become a profitable line with its smaller carriages. Where is it? It's around here. Here we go. See, how many passengers are you carrying now? See, it's almost full now. Perfect. Okay, so that should increase the profitability of that. We've got Corpse Hash Honkelbrief Food is not doing very well. Not too worried about that at the moment. Honkelbrief Port Fuel. Now, that should be making money. But it's only carrying about half of what it should be carrying. The rate, we actually need to be shipping 400, and we've got enough capacity for 500. So we could replace those trains and make it a bit more efficient. So let's do that. So what do I want? I want to replace these with, these are SCHs instead of 8, let's see. We were at over 500, so we want to reduce the capacity by about 25%. So we'll drop it down to 6 cars. Seems reasonable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Replace. Okay, so what does that do for us? Okay, that gets our rate 388. That'll probably creep up a little bit as the trains run. We'll see. Because they should be slightly faster with less trucks. But it all depends on the congestion. So I guess we will see. I guess we will see. Might have to bump one of them up to 7 to get us over 400. But at the moment, we're not moving 400. But that should help. Okay, so I've let that run for a little while. And now, Kretchy is up to 4,600. Dedalot has gained the most. That's up to 2,300. Remember, that's doubled. That was at like 1,200. Penguin Isle has gone up from like 1,600 to 1,800, and Crytown's gone up from around 750 to almost 1,200. And of course, that growth means that we're now demanding more food, which is making our lines more profitable. That is very nice. Okay, so that's a good step forward. Okay, right, with that done, I put the bus routes back into Kretchy, by the way. I just put a couple of routes in, one going up here to this corner and one going up here to this corner. So we've got pretty good coverage in Kretchy now. Oh no, I put in a third one. I put in a third route going up here to these 3 stops. That one can go, and that one, and that one. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so now let's get some more stuff done. Come on, go away. All right. What else? So the blue train. What's the blue train doing now? The blue train is now making a profit. Hooray! Now I was thinking about the Corpse Hatch Honkelbrief food line and thinking, why isn't that making money? And I tell you what I think it is. I reckon because we're producing the food at the Even the Mouth food plant, right? And we should be producing like 400. We're actually not at the moment. We're only making like 297. And I'm guessing that is being fully consumed by Guggets. Because Guggets wants 240 and Honkelbrief wants 200. So the entire production of this food factory could be consumed just by Guggets and Honkelbrief. So I reckon we should get rid of the running the food down to Corpse Hatch and just let it go to Guggets and Honkelbrief. So let's do that then. So what do we want? Corpse Hatch Honkelbrief food. You are going to go. So let's sell the vehicles. Cha-ching. And line manager. Actually, yeah. What was it? It was TF. Train freight. TF Honkelbrief food. Where are you? I can't see it now. Oh, here it is. Right. You're gone. You're out of there. All right, sweet. So that's going to provide more food now to Honkelbrief and Guggets, which will make them grow even more. And look, Guggets is up to like 720. Good lord. Awesome sauce. Okay, let's sort out some passengers, because I think we've got a few passengers waiting. Let's go to the station statistics and see. So first of all, we want to see if any of our stations are overloaded. And yes, we have got some. Oh, Blind Archangeles has got a lot of passengers waiting on, it looks like, on a bus stop. Let's have a look. Oh, look at the people waiting. Oh, and it's because what has happened here? Okay. Oh, you're waiting for a train. Okay, so train's gone now. Have we got I think we've got jammed up. I don't know. There's another train going. You ever going to move? Very, very weird. Hang on a second. How about, just out of interest, if I put in signals, if I put in a signal there and a signal there. Oh, and now Oh, and now they can pull into the middle of the road and get hit by a train. Oh, brilliant. Now, I think we need to sort out the lines because we don't want buses going backwards and forwards across here. That's bad. Let's sort this out. So, let's have a look at our line statistics. Now, to be honest, it's kind of ridiculous even having a bus stop there because the station is there and there's an access, right? They could just walk there. So, yeah, I think we want to change these routes, like pretty much completely. Okay, that should give us good enough coverage. All right. So that should, with a bit of luck, have solved our ridiculous problems around there. But these guys... Okay, you know what? Let's sell you. And let's sell you. Oh, man. These are very messed up. Why can't they cross? It's not because of the frequency of the trains, as far as I can tell. And I have got like signals and stuff around the place. I should correct these signals actually. So let's do that. What do I want? I want a signal. So the signal should be there instead of there. Let's get rid of that. But I don't think that's the issue. The issue is just they won't cross this for some reason, which is very weird. We've got level crossings in. Huh. Okay, this is something we're really going to have to look at, because that is a big problem. Well, we're going to have to take that out. We're just going to have to take that road connection. Come on. Now we've got an autosave going on. Go away, autosave, damn you. And... man, is that going to be a problem? Like, wherever I've put in those kinds of road crossings? Now, Barton would be a good example, wouldn't it? So, where's Barton? Barton's up here. Okay, we've got a vehicle waiting there. The question is, are you going to wait there forever? Or are you, at some point, going to be able to actually cross this line? Huh. And I got to say, that's not looking promising. Okay, we may have a bit of an issue here. Now, with the public transport, it's not... oh, now you just crossed. So what's up with you? Are you ever going to move? Ooh, you know, that's something I'm going to have a really good look at. But you know what? That's going to take time to investigate and figure out how to solve that. In the meantime, let's figure out some more of these passenger hold-ups, because we've got a lot of passengers here at Barton that want to move. Look at this! Barton Kirk, Barton Cretchy, over 250 passengers. So I think we want to up some trains. Let's have a look at our station statistics, I guess. Okay, so we've got some passengers in Honkerbriff City that need sorting out. But the big ones are Kirkpatrick, Cretchy and Corpse Hatch. Look at the passengers. And that's money, so let's do those. So what do we want? Kirkpatrick. So Kirkpatrick, it's called Kirkpatrick Corpse Hatch, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, Kirkpatrick, Corpse Hatch. We've got loads of passengers waiting at both. So let's do... we've got over 300 passengers waiting there. Good lord. What do we think? Bump these up to 4, probably? Okay, we want to replace these with... we're still running SCHs. Do I still want to go with SCHs? I could go up to the Class S. Let's go up to the Class S then. So we'll go to Class S with... let's see, maybe 3 of those. Let's try that. Replace. Now that's the one that's going to Barton. That needs to be increased as well, doesn't it? Yeah, because it's running full. Here we go. So you're coming in with 3 carriages. So you can now carry 57 people. We were over 300. We'll see if that clears it or not. Okay, so the Barton Kirk. How many passengers we got waiting? See, Barton Kirkpatrick, we've only got 44 passengers at this end. But at the other end, up at Barton, we've got... Barton Kirk, we've got like almost 300. So that's a tricky one. Okay, well, we'll I guess we'll put an extra carriage on. So we want steam locomotive. We're running the Russian Class S. Passenger 1, 2, 3. Replace. All right, cool. We'll see if we get those numbers down. And then we've got Barton Crechy, which is this line with the tunnel, which we haven't been through yet. We'll ride that in the next episode. Barton Crechy. How many passengers we got waiting at Crechy? 300. Oh, we definitely want to bump this up. All right, let's do it. What do we want? Manage vehicles. So we're running the older trains, aren't we? Yep. Okay, we want to replace you with a Class S and 1, 2, 3. Well, we're already running 3. Should we bump it up to 4? I think we should bump it up to 4. Go. Replace. Boom. Okay, well, they're certainly going to be profitable for initially because there's loads of passengers backed up. How are we doing over at Barton? Are we moving our passengers? We're getting the numbers. Okay, so Barton Kirkpatrick, we've got down a little bit. Barton Crechy. Here comes the upgraded train. So you can now handle 76 passengers. That might be a bit too much. See how quickly the numbers start to drop. Alright, cool. How are we doing down at Kirkpatrick? So I look. Okay, Corpsatch Kirkpatrick, still high. What about Corpsatch? We look at the station in Corpsatch. We've got Corpsatch Kirkpatrick, 250. So I think we could potentially upgrade this. Another one. Let's go up to 4. I want manage vehicles, not vehicle. And we'll replace you with a Class S. Oh, hang on a second. We're sharing this with vehicles which are using SCHs. That's actually a bad idea because they're going to get stuck behind the other vehicles. So we should actually go back to an SCH. But let's bump this up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, at least 4. And I'm actually thinking maybe go to 5. Let's go to 5. Replace. Boom. And go. Go. So what's your capacity now? Come here, train. Okay, so you can carry 70 now. Okay, well, that should start to get those passenger numbers down with a bit of luck. Let's go back to Kirkpatrick. We're getting the numbers down? Okay, so the other numbers are down. It's just the Corpsatch Kirkpatrick, which we've just upgraded. Okay, that starts to look good. So let's see. How are our lines looking now? Okay, the grain trains I'm not too worried about. Everything else is like, everything else is less than 100,000. And if I actually extend this a bit, I've still got some passenger lines that I need to work on. Okay, let's see. Where are we making money? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got a few more million lines, I think. And some of these new passenger lines are going to make a fortune. Look at this. Barton Crechy is now making 2.5 million and probably still going up. So look at the finances. Oh, yeah, look at this. Boom. Woohoo! All right, cool. Okay, so we should have solved a lot of our station issues now. So look. Okay, so we've got that one bus stop in Honkerpur City. Oh, and that's it. We've solved it. None of them are complaining at the moment. This one, though, that needs some attention. But I'm going to need to go around and play with some of the bus stops. Let's just sort by cargo. Alextown on the Thomas has got quite a bit of food sitting there. We might want to increase the distribution of that. But everything else is looking all right. But look at this. Kirkpatrick. No, it's Barton. Barton Central has like 500 people waiting. But we're not overloading the station. We're not overloading the platforms. And these numbers are still going down. Because we had like over 300 of these. Alright, cool. Well, I would say, right now, things are not bad. We got one. It's just this Shabua crossing. I'm not going to worry about that. Well, there you go. I think we're going to leave it there for this episode. We are getting it sorted. Let's have a last look at Dedalot. Up to 2,500 destinations. Penguin Isle. All Penguin Isle's gone up again. Up to almost 2,000. And Crytown, over 1,200 now. So, awesome. We are getting there. And we're getting more passengers going. Now, you just wait until we hook up Al the Beast and Martyville. I think that's going to make a big difference. And let's see, profits. We are making, okay, so we've got up a little bit. We've got it for like 26, 27 million. Up to, we're now making like 35, 36 million. Onwards and upwards. Guys, I will catch you for the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.